What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Flying Brown's Garage. So, in today's video, we got a couple projects that we've been working on around here in the shop that are kind of on standstill, and most of them on standstill because I am waiting for welding wire. Times are a little tough, can't afford any right now because all the money went to bills, and I'm waiting to sell something, waiting to job to come through, something. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be modifying our trailer here. I want to turn this into a flatbed hauler. So pretty much remove the side rails. Except for the front one. I didn't realize how the front one was. Yeah. I'll definitely be having to cut it like right here and on the other side. And I may just leave the back little posts here to fasten the rails to still. So just cut and cut on both sides. Well, I'd also have to come in here and probably cut that one weld. I think that's the only thing holding it on. It is. It's that one spot weld on the fender. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go get the van, bring it back here, get this up towards the shop, and going ahead and starting doing little modifications to this thing. After that, we'll probably clean it up, maybe go through the wire and make sure everything's right, all that good stuff. But let's see, I wish I had a new trailer plug because I really need one, but I don't. So but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it for today. Before we do get started though, she's still for sale if anybody's interested. I've marked the price down to $350. No battery, and it has a flat tire right now, but it holds air for a day or two. I could air it back up. Otherwise, good tractor. If it doesn't sell, I think I'm going to keep it, even though it's a hydrostat. I might just keep it, I don't know. I do like it. But also, for all my viewers, any mud mower enthusiasts, all you guys, even if you're just into repairing lawnmowers, you don't have to build mud mowers or anything of that sort. We have a new group on Facebook, Flying Brown's Garage, Mud and Race Mowers. Y'all should go check that out, join up, and we're going to be able to kind of, converse with each other there, and all that good stuff. So yeah, y'all be sure to go check it out. Check out the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back there, get our trailer up here, get to work. Looks like the MTD got a little love tap. I'd actually moved it forward a little. Bring it back. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it moved it forward a little. Let's get those nice. And they need to be fix our shit here. Just because I'm already at it. And why not? Oh, that side's not even hooked. Alright, let me fix this real quick and then we'll get to the trailer. Alright guys, here we are with the trailer. Got it backed up and ready to go. First thing we'll start off with, we're going to take our back ramps off, remove them. We're going to take our spare tire and rack off, remove it because that's going to go away. And then we will start cutting at the rails. Like I said, I'm going to leave this part in the back here still. I'm just going to cut. And then I'm going to cut the bottom here. It's still something hooked to. And then of course, cut right in here to leave this front bracket as like a headache bracket. But let's go ahead, get started. Pull all this off and go ahead and get started with the modifications. Alright guys, we have our ramps off temporarily, have our spare tire off permanently, unless I decide to mount it under here maybe. But we're going to go ahead and lighten up this trailer, start cutting. We're going to cut up through here, lop it off there. Here and that, and that's on both sides. Both rails will come off, and we'll have this thing lightened up and turned into a flatbed hauler. So that's like a miniature vehicle trailer conversion. Yes. So we got one side done. This is going to lighten my trailer up a good bit, because this is actually it's a pretty good bit of weight right there. But I guess we're going to go ahead and put one ramp back on this side just to see how it's going to look, see how it's going to do, and we'll move on to the other side and get it knocked out. Kind of like the flatbed. I think so. Yeah. I think I like that. I think I like that. Yep. Yep, good. I like it. I think it works out pretty good. It's going to take a good bit of weight off of it. So, anyway, I think I need to mount it. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and start cutting the other side up. Alright, we got the other side done, clean and filed. Battery's dying in the camera. I'll go ahead and change it out real quick. We'll go ahead and put our other ramp on, see how it looks. Let's install our other ramp. We now have us a flatbed hauler. I like this. So this will make things a lot easier when coming to load small vehicles. I still have strap points. I can still hook to here and hook to over here and down here and over here, down in here. There's still a good bit of points to hook to. I don't believe I need to do anything with the wiring. I'll probably check it with the van real quick just to make sure everything's still working properly. And then tomorrow we will take this thing up to the automotive area and then we will pressure wash it up, clean it really good. Maybe go through and check our toolbox, see what all we got in there, see what all we don't need in there, and kind of consolidate, maybe get some things together for a good recovery trailer. I would like to eventually get a winch on this thing, but for now I don't have anything, so we will just have to make do. But eventually we will like to install a hitch on, or a winch on this thing, so we can winch things up on the trailer. So I want to take a quick second and pause the video and ask y'all to help me with something. I need y'all to do me a favor. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Smash it. Smash that bell. Go like the videos. You know, tell me where you're from. Say hi. Whatever. Ask me questions. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. And I cannot do that without your guys' help. So definitely go subscribe, check out Facebook, the Instagram, the Snapchat, and now we have a TikTok. You can just go type in Flying Brown's Garage and you will find me. All the profile pictures are the same. It's easy to find. And yeah, give me some likes, give me some subscribes, and all that good stuff. I'm trying to build this, and I can't build it without everybody's help. So, hope you guys are enjoying the videos. You know, got a lot of good videos coming, constantly coming, and I'm constantly sourcing new projects. So, stay tuned, and with that being said, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, it is another day, been a couple days actually. We had to wait for the weather to kind of free up and give us a good window, or opening as I should say, but we're back out here on the trailer and I have decided we are going to mount our spare tire. So we're going to do it under, and then we're probably going to take and clean this thing up and call it a video, because I've got quite a bit of other things to do around here that we need to get completed. So and we'll start off with changing out the battery in the camera because it is dead, and then we will start mounting our tire, getting it aired up, and getting our trailer finished and ready to pull small vehicles again. Use one bracket like that. Work side. Under the slide. No, all the way up. That way, try that way. Let's see here. Take us out. Let's just drop it over here. Yep. That right there. As you see, I did up the tire size on this trailer. These are the originals. One was a blowout. I kept the one that wasn't, and then I had went to Northern Tool and bought brand spanking new tires and wheels for this thing. They're Carrier Star 205 75 14s, both with matching wheels, and they just look real nice. These are a 175 80 13, so wheel and tire is different size, but it'll work for a spare if I had to get somewhere on a quickness. Just at least get the tire swapped out, that would get me there. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it under there. Like I said, I'm gonna go up and get my dollies so I can try to get under there. I'm wondering if that's even gonna reach. Alright. Alright, let's get on here and see what we can figure out. Marshall! Come on. Back down here. Where I can see you. Good boy. Alright guys, I had an idea. The most efficient, easy way to mount my trailer tire. Step by step. Step 1, unlock passenger door. Step 2, reach back, unlock sliding door. Step 3, move shit in van. Step 4, grab tire. Step 5, put tire in van. Mounted. Done. So, we got our tire mounted. Kinda. So, now, unfortunately it just wouldn't fit. I didn't want to cut any braces to try to make it fit, so you know, I kind of need those for stability. So I just decided to mount it inside of the van, and I could just grab it if I need it. I can take it out if I don't need it, you know, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this back together so I don't lose the nuts and bolts for it. Then we will start on our van. Got a few things to do to it, and I'll probably check tire pressures as well while we are at it. And then we can move this thing up to the driveway. Maybe give them both a clean. This van could probably use a pressure washing too. Alright, we are on to the van. There's a couple things here we have to do. I pulled out my battery yesterday because her battery was seeming weak, and come to find out it was her terminal bolt was actually a little stripped. So we replaced hers with mine. My battery's really weak, but I got it on a charge, so I'm hoping that'll do something. We also need to check the fluids, and my PCV elbow, hers was messed up, so I actually pulled the one off mine and put it on her car. So we need to try to hunt around here, find us a PCV elbow, check all the fluids, top them up, put a charged battery back in it, and then we can take it up here, clean up the trailer, and then I don't know, we might do something else, we might not. It all depends on how much I got to do and what time it is. So let's go ahead and see if we can find an elbow and get that done, and then we can throw our battery on, check the voltage on it, all that good stuff. Maybe just hopefully we'll have us a runner without having to worry about the security system. It's been unplugged all night, so I'm wondering about the security system. Do I even have a PCV elbow? That's a dang good question. I guess for now, spark plug boot end it is. Alright guys, if you're ever in a pinch and you need a PCV elbow, I'm going to show you a little secret. Spark plug boot end, you just remove the wire and the stuff inside it. You can use this temporarily. Pull that spark plug tip out. PCV boot. Alright, so that end slides over there. This end slides over this. I gotta put the camera down. Alright. Slide the hose. You know what? Is that? No. Let's see here. need a little lube to get this on. Maybe a little drop of ATF or some oil. Alright, I put a drop of ATF. Now that should slide on there real nice. And then there's the end. In turn, you end up with that PCV boot. It's not as thick as the original PCV boot material, but if you have different spark plug wires, some boots are thicker than others. You want to get the thickest one you can get, and it will work temporarily. So now with that being said, we can go ahead and get our battery set in here and hooked up. I guess first we need to go check the voltage on it and see what it's pushing out, see if it's charged up enough, and then we'll install it. Hopefully fire this thing up with no issues, no security system issues, which I doubt it. We'll probably have them. And then I guess we'll try to get it up there and get it washed. We are reading what? Come on. Still only 11.93. Well, now we got our battery hooked up to our tried and true EverStart basic manual battery charger, the trickle charge. It's a 1 amp trickle charge. Still works good, just takes a while. But like I said, I've had that thing for years. It's been reliable. It's never really let me down, and I think I've had it since I was 14 years old. I'm 31 now. That thing has been around the block. So, that being said, we're going to wait, let that thing charge up, come back to it in just a little bit, and check it, see how she's reading, and see if it's good enough to install. In the meantime, I guess we'll go ahead and check our fluids while we're at it, get that out of the way and done, and then all we'll have to do is install the battery and hopefully trip the security light, get her up there to the front, clean her up, call her done. Alright, for one, I gotta turn this fan off because it is actually getting colder out here. I think it's like starting to get down into the lower 60s, and I'm not a thick guy by any means, so tend to freeze a little easier. But back out here with the van. First thing I need to do is I need to scrape my old phone number off the side of this thing, because that is not my phone number anymore. So we're gonna take that off. These old stickers are pretty shot to start with. I would redo them, but I don't have any, so that's the only problem. Because I would like to redo them, all of them. I actually want to get a Flying Brown's Garage logo sticker made and get it put on the door. I think that'd be awesome. Well, I'm not going to bore y'all with this. I'm going to finish this myself. And then we'll check our fluids, get things topped off. I'll let that battery sit for maybe an hour so we can check it and see if it's charged up enough to put back on the van.
and possibly we won't have any problems with the security system. I keep saying that, hoping that it might be true, but I doubt it. Well, see you guys in a few minutes when I'm done with this. Alright, I was able to get my name, or not my name, my number off of both sides of the van. I guess we'll check our tire pressure real quick, see what that's looking like. Then we can move on to installing our battery and getting all this cleaned up and ready to go. Alright, we got our tires aired up on the van and the trailer. Went ahead and had to air up the tires on the car too because they were going flat. I don't want to sit there with flat tires, so I went ahead and went all around it and put 50 in all of those. And heck, I might. Let's see how easy it is to get to. Oh man, this thing is covered in spider webs. Dang. Okay. Let's see. I can't even see the valve stem. I might check that later. Alright, let's do our fluids real quick. Go ahead and get that done. Oh, hey buddy. What you doing? Hey Ben guard dog. He said he wants belly rubs. The belly rubs. Belly rubs for the boy. I can't pet you too much, bud. We gotta get to work. Alright, first things first, let's check our battery. See what she's reading. I'd like to see if I can do it one-handed. Should be able to. 12.34. That ain't enough. I might be charging this overnight. It's 12.35 now. Yeah, it ain't had enough time to charge. So I guess we won't be doing that right now. What we'll do is we'll just go ahead and I might just bring the pressure washer down here. I gotta pressure wash that stuff anyway over there. It really needs it. Fan needs it. Trailer needs it. Everything needs it. So might just see about running a hose and doing that for now. And then we'll worry about our under the hood tomorrow. I think that right now is about the best plan, seeing that it's sun's going down and I don't have much time to pressure wash, so let's go ahead and get our hoses ran and see what we can get done on this thing. So I've decided I'm going to try to squish them all in tonight and I'm going to start with the town car. So let's go wash some stuff. nice and clean from just a pressure wash. Tires are all aired up. I want to get this thing on the road again soon, but for now it's just not in the cards. But at least she's clean in the yard and not looking like trash. Looks a heck of a lot better. Got the roof the best I could. It's peeling some and I'll have to fix that at some point. And along with the trunk peeling, the hood is starting to chip its clear coat off in spots. So eventually I'll probably have to prime these black, but for now it looks a lot better than it did, and it's clean and locked up, dry from the elements. So we're going to go ahead and move on to this nasty thing here. It is absolutely disgusting. You can come down the side here, see where we wrote all over the windows. It's just really dirty. I mean, I don't want it sitting in the yard looking tacky, so we're going to clean this up as well and see what it looks like. I know it is somewhat hard to see because of all the crap. Actually, I need to rinse the front off again. Rinse this off again. Because of the shit that flew over here from rinsing that off. Looks a little better. Get the windshield and the hood rinsed back off. Now we can walk around and take a look at it. It cleaned up okay. Definitely better than it was out here, so that's an improvement. That's what matters. Looks like I wasn't able to get all the crap off the windows, but it's okay. So it looks like the only ones we're going to be able to get to tonight are town car and Dodge van. We'll have to do all of the Chevy tomorrow. That's okay though. We will just leave the pressure washer out and we'll take care of under the hood, cleaning it up, cleaning up the trailer, and then go through the toolbox and see what we have in there. We don't need, maybe stuff that we need to put in there. I don't know. probably call it a video. So I will see you guys back out here again tomorrow, where we will be finishing up these projects, and hopefully everything will be done for now that I need to do, except for mowing the lawn. So let's hope our crappy old Troy belt don't crap out on us for doing that. We won't have to make a video on that too. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, it is the next day. Came out here earlier and took a look at this thing. It really looks good. There was a few marks on the hood still, but I actually wiped that down with my spray wax and a nice cloth. Cleaned up nice, except for the spots on the hood and all the imperfections. Cleaned up pretty good. Definitely want to keep it clean and looking like it's a drivable car. That way nobody gives me crap about it sitting in my yard, which they shouldn't be giving me crap about something sitting in my yard anyway. But the way our newsletter read for the town, it wasn't something that made me happy. Also cleaned up the Dodge van a good bit. It looks a lot better than it did. It was dirty. We just did the pressure washer on it, and it made a hell of a difference. So that way it don't look completely like a dilapidated piece of crap anymore. Looks like something that may be a driver, may not be a driver. You just don't know yet. But it looks good. They both look good. So I guess it's going to be a wash all cars scenario except for the truck, because the Lumina desperately needs a little bath. It's got bird poop all over the hood and stuff like that. And then we said we're going to do the van, because it is pretty dirty. You know, it's not the dirtiest, but it's pretty dirty. Let's get a glimpse of the back door, because that's really dirty. Trailer too. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the town car, bring it down here, or not town car, but Lumina, bring it down here and wash everything at once with a pressure wash, get it all clean, and then see what else we may do. Look how dirty this one is. Dirt on the wheels, bird poop all over the hood. Looks like crap. We also need to check our tire pressures too. So let's go ahead and get this down to the shop, get her cleaned up. What's she rocking now? 165, 401. She's still kind of low. this old girl a decent bath with the pressure washer. Sure looks a lot better. Not that bird poop on it and all that. Oh, I need to wipe off my limbs. Got wet earlier on the pressure washer. There we go. Yeah, she looks a lot better. Well, let's check our tire pressures. And we've already chopped off our fluids and everything for her, so we'll check our tire pressures and get them aired up and move on to the van. Alright, well, the car should be good now. The only thing she really complained about was it pulling to the right, and the tire pressures were really off in the front. One was at 30, one was at 40. I got them both at 50 for the cold weather, both 50 in the back for cold weather, and should be good to go. So we're going to go ahead and move this back up there and then call it done and move to the van. Well, it didn't come out the cleanest because it's a pressure wash job, but it's better than what it was, so let's take her back up there. Alright, lumen is done. Let's move on to the van. It's getting dark. Getting close to getting dark. Don't like it on the camera as much as it does out here, but got the van clean. A lot cleaner than it was. We had to scrub on this one because the white had some kind of crap on it that wouldn't come off. I didn't really hit the roof hard and heavy, but it's good enough. Now we got to do pressure washing wise. Let's do the trailer, and then we can call it done. This trailer won't take long at all, but good thing is the van is done. So I've actually got somewhere to go tomorrow. So good thing it's done. I need to drive it. It don't get driven much. But with that being said, let's do our trailer, get it nice and clean. Because as you see, she's dirty. Just dirty. And you get it clean. So let's get it cleaned up and looking presentable. Well, before it gets much darker, we got done with the trailer. You can tell by the wheels and the toolbox that it is nice and clean. So we're done with that. The only things left we have to do, and I'm probably only going to do in this video, is I'm not going to worry about inside the toolbox as much as I'm going to worry about getting the van running again so we can drive it. That'll be tomorrow. Like I said, I have somewhere to go tomorrow and I'd like to be able to take the van. But we'll finish up tomorrow with the fluids and the battery and all up under the hood, and then we'll take it for a little ride and see how it does. And probably just leave a trailer hooked up to it because it's already hooked up. Screw it, I'm not taking it off. And we'll pull it too and see how it pulls with the new flatbed conversion. So I'll see you guys back out here tomorrow where we will finish this project up for sure. Good end to the day. Nice little fire in the yard. Got to burn up all this wood, so I figured why not have a little fire. Alright, it is the last day. They're looking pretty good. Looks like Marshall's over there inspecting. Hey, out of that. I don't want you to get bit by no snake, bud. I might need to go look around over here, just to make sure there isn't anything lurking. I mean, I know he's smart enough, but I still like to make sure my dog is alright and gonna be safe. Good boy. Yeah, I think he's good. I don't see anything. Goob, I don't want you near that. Come on. Trailer looks good. Van looks good. I guess let's go ahead and grab voltmeter and go check our battery. See if she's good enough to put on the van and get this thing topped off with fluids and get it running. Alright. Let's see what we're reading today. Voltmeter ready to read. Come on. .5. That'll be enough. Alright, let's go ahead and install our battery, top off our fluids, and see if she'll fire up without giving me the security code problem. Doubt it, but we'll see. And then if it does give us the problem, I'll show you how to bypass that. A lot quicker than running it for 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and start. Alright, we're able to find us a little bit of power steering fluid. Go ahead and add it in. It's pretty low. I think that was just enough. Yep. It was indeed just enough. Perfect. Now all we got to do is see if this thing will start, and then check the trans fluid for the real test. Let's see if it's tripped the security system again. I feel like it has, because it tends to do that every time the battery's unhooked for too long, or it doesn't have power to it. Door ajar, battery, service traction system, door ajar. I don't think it did it. It didn't. Well, hey, good deal. Well, she's running again. I'm gonna let it run for a few minutes and let it charge the battery up. Like I said, we'll go ahead and check the transmission fluid in just a second, and then I can head out and do what I need to do for the day, and we'll see how it does. Alright, check our fan fluid. I believe it is also okay. Alright, well, we got the fan running with no issues, no security light issues or anything of that sort. Everything looks good, ready to hit the road. All of our tire pressures have been checked. Everything's been checked on the trailer. The lights are working. Lights are working. So I think we're ready to take the little trip, see how it does, and then when I get back I will give a little update on how she does and how this thing pulls. And then I'll be working on that other video when I get back. So yep, see you guys in. Alright, well, safe to say the van did well, no problems. Even Marshall approves. So ended up going up to the parts store, had to talk to Butch and the guys about some stuff to do with the car meet. And at the end of this month, we're actually going to be coming back here and doing a cookout here at the house. So I can't wait for that. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, but it's looking good. It's operating well again. I got all my tires right, all my fluids right. The trailer's pulling nice and good. Feels a little lighter. And just exactly what I needed. So I'm digging it. And hope you guys like it too. I figured flatbed application probably be the best for my needs. So if y'all like this video, you know, do me a favor, go down there and leave a like. It really helps out with you know, the YouTube on my end. For sure, one of these days I'd like to at least make a little bit of money off the YouTube, to at least put back into it and be able to do a little bit better projects. I don't ever plan on getting this big shit, you know. Everybody dreams big, I dream small. So just a small following is enough to, you know, do a couple things, maybe afford some parts around here from time to time, and, you know, just seeing you guys enjoying the videos. That's what means, that's what makes me realize I'm not wasting my time here. So I appreciate that. Y'all be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We got a lot of videos coming, and I'm still trying to put more together as we go. That's a constant thing that never stops. I don't think I will ever stop trying to put something else together, because if I do, I'm stopping all in general, and that's not an option. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this. Y'all go and leave a like, comment down below if you have anything to say, have a question or anything. I usually try to reply to everybody. Just give me a little bit of time, because I am a busy guy for all this work and one dude. And also, y'all be sure to stay tuned for the newer videos. Best way to do that is to check out the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and the TikTok. Now, the one that's different from Snapchat, it's an avatar. The rest of them are the same profile picture as the YouTube channel. So you can go to those platforms, type in Flying Brian's Garage in the search engines, you'll find me. It's kind of like an update thing. You know, I don't really ever post the same stuff to all platforms. It's kind of like, well, you'll see on Facebook and everything what's to come, and then you'll see the video. And another good way to figure out what's coming next is to subscribe and hit the all notification bell. That way you are notified every time I put out a new video. That's at least once a week. So y'all be sure to stay tuned for those. And if you're in the mood and you just want to watch more videos, bunch of old videos, check out the playlist, check out the actual channel itself. There's a bunch of stuff there. And like I said, I appreciate you guys watching. We got more stuff to come, and I will see you guys on the next episode, where we're going to get into some other kind of crazy stuff and hopefully be riding whatever it is.